Hey everybody, how are you? Today we're gonna be eating some lychee. We got some lychee, we got some seeded grapes, we got some pink pineapple, we have some peaches and some watermelon. Today I don't have anything to drink because then I get full quick. Thank you. Thank you, Sammy. Can you see me more? Right there, that's better. All right. I'm gonna start with the watermelon. Thank you, Sammy. Here, take a bite. Take a bite, take a bite. Sorry to hear that, Brandon. Hey, Mason, how are you? We got seeded watermelons. I'm in my apartment building. No, I don't know that skincare. No. No, I'm not inside my apartment. It's like a common area. I just come out here to eat. I need 2 mangoes in this mix.
Dude, that was yours. I didn't move the ball when you scratched it. Like, I'm not gonna like that was yours. Like, I was behind, dude.
Do I like tomatoes? Yeah, I like tomatoes. Thank you, Maria. Here, James, take a bite. Almost, almost choke on a seed. All right. Someone said something over here. Let me see. If I'm gonna eat all this fruit, you gotta stay and watch. You want some fruit too? I got you. Here, come on. Thank you, doll. All right, let's eat some. Let's do a peach. I'm gonna cut it in half. Ooh, look at that. Put it right here. And take a bite. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. She's juicy. This is my favorite fruit right here. And these came from South Carolina. These would consider premium peaches. So good. I haven't had Georgia's peaches. Only South Carolina's peaches. I need to try Georgia's. Somebody said, what are the animals supposed to eat? The great thing about nature, it creates an abundance of fruit. We just got to pay for it, but they don't. You live in Georgia? Send me some peaches. I ate a whole peach already. These are pink pineapple. I had a little bit earlier. They're nice and juicy. Here, take a bite. I couldn't find some good strawberries because I like to eat this with strawberry. It's so good. Nathan gonna say, why you trolling, Nathan? You know that's in your crab legs too, right? If I had some passion fruit, I would have been happy too. I need to find some good, see if I find some passion fruit. I haven't had none in a while. We got some lychee. Do I like soursop? Yes. I actually seen some at the store yesterday. I was gonna buy some, but they were like there was some that wasn't ripe and then some that were too too ripe. Like it looked like it was going bad. So I didn't get any. You Michael Jackson in the comments. Oh my goodness, you heard that? That was straight juices again. Do I go to fruits and veggie markets? Yeah, I go to fresh markets, yeah. Oh, for the grapes? Yeah. These are seeded grapes. I'm feeling good. How are you, JC? Hey, Chris, how are you? Welcome. Thank you, Barbara. Uh, Thank you, Chris. No, I don't do tofu. I don't do anything with soy in it. I try to stay away from soy. I'm from New York, but I live in Florida. I'm on the south side of Florida. South side. What's the time? It's 8:53 p.m. Do I eat any canned lychee? Mm-mm. I've never had. I've seen it. I just never had it. You gotta stay and watch. I got some dragon fruit. I'm gonna eat that tomorrow on tomorrow's live. Tomorrow's live, I'm gonna have some dragon fruit, some lychee, um, rambutan. We'll see what else. I got some pomegranates at home, but I know my daughter in the morning she's gonna be like, "Can I eat the pomegranates?" So I won't. I probably won't be eating pomegranates tomorrow night. Did I already have dinner? No. This is my dinner. I'm fruit fasting for 3 days, starting today. Today is day 1. Someone said, "Love this channel." Thank you, Rational Minds. The fruit looks really good and fresh. Thank you. I should get some tamarind for tomorrow. You just tried tamarind? I'm glad you tried it because it is good. The actual fruit, I didn't try it till I was older. But growing up, I used to drink the juice all the time. The tamarind juice. Any reason for the fruit fast? No, just when I have too much cooked food, I just like to go on a fruit fast for 3 days. So yesterday I had breakfast for dinner. Take a bite, take a bite. Wow. No, there's no cherries on here. Maybe I'll get some for tomorrow. I haven't had cherries in a while. You said I should make tamarind juice? One of these days I'll make some. Tamarind juice. You never had it before? Yeah, it's hard to find seeded watermelon. I get mine at Sprouts. Sprouts be having the seeded watermelon. And for a good price, because I've seen it in other places for like $20 for a whole watermelon. I get it at Sprouts, I think for like $8.99. So it's not bad. How long do I need to fast to get processed sugar out of my system? Uh, Listen, you want to get all that stuff out of your system? Join me September 1st. I'm going on a 30-day raw vegan for 30 days, September 1st. So we got 2 people that's going to join. We have Severe and Tanya. So whoever wants to join, let me know. I'll send you a meal plan. We'll be staying away from cooked food, sugar, obviously dairy, meat, and all of that. So it'll just be fruits and vegetables for 30 days. And you will definitely get that out your system. So let me know. You want to join. I know I be eating strawberries, but I know like they spraying that. You know, I need to go to these like farms that be having like strawberries and just go pick them myself. Oh, you never had tamarind juice? Um, do kiwi too? Okay. If I don't get the kiwi for tomorrow, I'll do it for the 3rd day. You want to do the challenge? What's how you say your name? We got another person want to do a 30-day raw vegan diet. So give me your names. I'm gonna remember you guys' names. Hey, Mr. Funky, how are you? You're a pescatarian? Okay. You on the health journey? I see you. Tara. Okay, Tara. So Tara, Tanya, and Severe. Who else? Jalissa, you gonna do 30 days? Okay, let's do it. 30 days. September 1st. Oh my God. It's so loud. You want to plant your own strawberries? Yeah, that's what we gotta do. We have to have our own garden, all that, you know. So we got Jalissa, Tyra, Tanya, and Severe. 4. 4 people, right? Someone else said they wanted to join. Especially if you're providing a meal plan. I'll watch your videos and trust your ingredients fully. Okay. Yeah, I'll do a meal plan. September 1st. On the 1st. So we'll do it for the month of September. We got some time so you can get your body prepared. What you want to do is 2 weeks before starting the raw diet, I need you to cut bread. So no bread for 2 weeks before you start your diet. Cut down on sugar, okay? Start using like date syrup or maple syrup if you need to sweeten something up. If you need to sweeten something up, just use date syrup or maple syrup, okay? Or you can use date sugar. Okay, so definitely 2 weeks of no bread. Yes, let's do it. I try to be vegan, but I lost too much weight. I like to be ethical. You just have to eat more like fatty foods when you're vegan. If you lose weight quickly on a vegan diet, then you would do like more avocados, chickpeas, things like that that can hold your weight if you're losing too fast. If you're losing the weight too fast. Is agave bad? No, you could use agave, but the best alternative is maple syrup and date sugar and date syrup. You can do date sugar too, but agave. I use agave, but they say it's not that great to use. But it's supposed to be natural as well, so it's a good sweetener. That's your name again because I forgot already. I want to keep it in my head. Jalissa, Jalissa. Okay. You take sea moss? Yes. I make the sea moss myself. I buy the seaweed. Um, I buy the sea moss, soak it. I said seaweed. The sea moss. I buy it. I soak it overnight, and then I put it in my food processor and just add water to it until it gets to like a gel consistency. And then I add them. I put it in the fridge and I add it to my smoothies. So Rhea said, get rid of your little Debbie's and Doritos. Yeah, no, you want to stay away. Oh, by the way, 2 weeks before, no, if you eat fast food, stay away from like processed foods for 2 weeks before you start the diet. You can still have your cooked meal, you know. Just start doing like healthier meals. Like if you're gonna eat steak, make sure you have like some vegetable on the side or maybe a sweet potato, and do that for the last 2 weeks before you do the raw diet. But then definitely cut on the meat. Cut off on the meat if you eat a lot of meat and you're trying to do the diet. Maybe do it like once or twice that week for 2 weeks. Just have meat like 2 times that week. Just to get your body accustomed to, so you're able to do the 30 days. Because raw diet is something else. Okay, this is this is a whole nother level. And your body's gonna feel it. So you wanna slowly introduce it. Do I get sea moss to the kids? Yes. Thank you, Billy. Someone said hello from Scotland. Thank you, Audrey. Someone said no more beef jerky. There's a page you follow that ships fruit from Africa. So many exotic fruits that American doesn't have. Do they be overcharging for the exotic fruit? Because I know there's like website that they just be overcharging for like exotic fruit. It'd be like $60 for one fruit. And it's crazy. We're gonna do another peach. That peach was good. Ooh, look at that. You said sugar is not my problem. I don't eat fast food. Last time I ate fast food, I had a severe headache for a week straight. Oh, that's crazy. You said so sugar is your problem. So yeah, definitely use natural sweeteners. If you're craving like some type of chocolate or anything like that, just eat fruit. You craving sweets, eat fruit. Yeah, these I got these at Sprouts, but they had it in like a special box and it said that it was shipped from South Carolina. And they call these premium peaches. And for like 6 peaches, it was I think it was like $8.99 for the box of peaches, and you get 6 peaches in there. So I bought 4 boxes. Actually, I bought 5. No, I bought 2. Ate all of those all this week. Then yesterday, bought 4 boxes. And then I'm down to 3 boxes. That's how many peaches I'll be eating. Thank you. Is it Congo? I live in Florida, but here the fruit it be hit and miss. It be a hit and miss with the fruit. Sometimes I find good fruit, and sometimes I don't. Like with the boxes of peaches, there were only 4 boxes, and I grabbed all of them. I grabbed all the premium peaches because it was shipped from South Carolina, so they usually don't be having good peaches here in the South. Is where you get good peaches, but there's a website that's called Miami Fruits, and you can get exotic fruit from them. It'd be hard for me to find it sometimes. Like I said, I some people know it'd be for me to find peaches, it'd be hard. This is like the first time Sprouts ever did this where they brought some premium peaches. I guess because we in peach season. But I actually went today and didn't see any. So it's like that. That's why when I see it, I just grab them all because I'm like, I won't see it again. And then the lychee also be hard to find sometimes. Like these, we go into like 4 or 5 stores sometimes. Try to find good fruit. Where you stay? Where you stay at? Definitely farmers market. Definitely farmers near your area. Even the farms here. Oh, you in the Bronx? Okay, I'm from the Bronx. You need to go to Canal Street. You gotta go downtown. Okay, that's where you're gonna get all the fruit. Oh, there's good fruit in New York. Definitely Manhattan too. In Manhattan, you'll definitely find some good fruit. They be having better fruit in New York than they be having in over here. Maybe not in the Bronx because in the Bronx they don't be in Manhattan or you got to go all the way to Canal Street to the Asian markets and get some exotic fruit there. And you probably can find some soursop, lychee, all of that. You got to be on the hunt. Michigan is the cherry state. Cherries, they always got cherries in the store. I just don't be buying cherries as much. I think cherries the only fruit that I have to be in the mood for, but I like cherries. I really do. But when I'm in the mood to eat it, then it'd be like, okay. Yeah, you got to. Because they won't have good fruit in the Bronx. The only reason I know Manhattan, because my dad, you know, I was born in Manhattan and then I was raised in the Bronx. But in Manhattan, my dad always lived in Manhattan and he was always finding like exotic stuff and different type of fruits. He used to get the limoncillo. I don't know if you know what limoncillo is. Is these green little fruit. But yeah, you get those. Asian markets should definitely have lychee, and some of them might have salsa. You said this melon doesn't look as juicy. It's the same one. I think because it was in the fridge, maybe it took like some of its color. This is actually the same one. You see, you gotta ask her where she get her stuff from. Tell her to not gatekeep. Tell her don't gatekeep, and tell me where your connection is at. Make sure you got a pen and pencil. I mean, paper and a pen. You need to come to her already writing it down. It be people like that just want to gatekeep for no reason. I'm like, it's not like you're gonna buy all the fruit or everything from the store. So you gotta have your pen ready because sometimes they'll tell you, and if you ask them again, they'll be like, nah, I don't want to tell you no more. Do I ever sample a little fish from time to time? No. No. I don't eat fish. It's been 8 years since I had fish. Well, it'll be 8 years in November. That's when I went vegan. In November. I'm like, what do I eat? What do I eat next? And finish this peach. Last time I had salmon from Whole Foods, it was. Oh man. Oh man. Wait, you work in Manhattan? Cause where you go to Whole Foods, don't tell me they put a Whole Foods in the Bronx. I know that they had a Whole Foods in Manhattan. Mm-hmm. That's where, like, when my grandmother was alive, because she used to live in 135th Street in Manhattan, near Riverside. And I told her to go to that one because I was like, it's in 125th, it's right near you. Mm. Yeah, never get the frozen fish. You gotta get it fresh and wild caught. Tell them wild caught fresh fish. What fruit was this? Watermelon, grapes. I had peaches, pink pineapple, and lychee. Yeah, them frozen fish be no good. I never actually been to the one to that Whole Foods on 125th Street. It gotta be huge, huh? A lot of people go there. Oh, you can't see the whole plate? Can you see it? Yeah, lychee, pineapple, grapes, watermelon. I ate 2 whole peaches, so I'm not eating this one. I'm gonna explode if I eat another peach. Mmm. They have a Trader Joe's too. What about Fresh Market? They don't have a Fresh Market? What was the fruit I ate before the lychee? I don't even know. The peach. So this is peach, pink pineapple, grapes, watermelon, and lychee. So I don't know which fruit. No, they don't. They need to put a fresh market over there. Oh, okay. Do you see that? Hold on. You said, isn't this a lot of sugar? This is not. This is not the same as like consuming sugar. This is this is natural. This is natural. We're meant to be eating fruit. And you could eat as much fruit as you want. And so, listen, if fruit is gonna hurt me, I don't know what else to do in life. This is actually gonna heal you. Mm-hmm. It's not processed sugar. Yeah, Aldi is more for like if you they be having maple syrup, maybe avocado oil from Aldi's, dates you can get at Aldi's. There's like a few, like a handful of things that I will get at Aldi's. Other than that, I wouldn't get much from Aldi's. Yeah, but you got this. The fact that you know and you're willing to do it is the best thing because a lot of people they know that they need to eat healthier, but they don't do it because they're not mentally strong enough or they just be like, I don't want to do it. They want to keep eating what they eat. Listen, I learned to just give people advice and let them choose if they want to take the advice or not, because I see it in my own family when I try to like help them out and even giving them like the healthier alternatives, they want the other alternative. It's like they don't want to switch. So it's like you can't force it. I'm dealing with it with my own dad, that I see him eat all type of he got high blood pressure and some things he doesn't want to change, and I'm just like, what can I do? Can't force him. He's a whole grown man. Can't I can't force him to do nothing. And then sometimes people like that also like tell you they're gonna eat healthy or whatever and still be eating messed up things. Like I've seen people lie to me. Like we're on FaceTime and they straight lying to me. And the way I see it is because like either somebody exposes them. Like my sister would definitely expose anybody in the room. Because they'll be like in back of the phone, like, don't tell her what I'm eating. And she'd be like this. She'll turn the phone. She'll turn the phone at them. And I'm like, oh, that's what you're doing. But I be laughing at them because, like, you're really trying to hide. Why are you trying to hide? Because it's like, if you want to do what you do, and nobody's forcing you. No, she was trying to hide the pork. She had a whole she had pork ribs. She had pork ribs on the table, big thick pork ribs that she had got. And she was like, no, show her the salad. Because she had made a salad too. And my sister was like, look what she made. Look what she made. And I'm like, oh. And I was like, oh, what's that? And then she was like, no, don't show her that. Show her the salad. And I'm like, yeah, I can't. She's like, we trying to be healthy over here and hiding the whole pork ribs. But like my videos, they get to see some of my videos because I'm on every platform. So whatever platform they in, they're gonna see a video of mine. So sometimes sometimes they'll switch some things, you know. One thing my dad loves is milk. Man, this man, every day he's like going to the store getting 2 big gallons of milk. I'm like, dude, and he get whole milk too on top of that. I'm like, can't get like, what's the other one that they be having? The one that's not as concentrated. Thank you. The healthiest one in my family, I would say, that's not vegan. Well, I would say my mother. She tries, she tries. And when she messes up, she tries to get like back in track and be like, okay, I need to be just eating fruits and stuff like this. So she tries, but she still eats her meat here and there, and so she's not vegan, but she tries to be as healthy as she can. Hey, how are you? Are we able to do frozen fruit? I do frozen fruit from Whole Foods. I get their organic. I get the 365 brand, and I get the organic strawberry, mango, and wild blueberries. The wild blueberries is a changer. So if you do regular frozen blueberries, switch to wild blueberries. Your smoothies are gonna be so much better. Oh yeah. Even your senses, like all your senses start working better. Like, listen, I could smell everything, hear everything. The only thing, my vision has always been, I always had bad vision, which I want to do. I want to get this like oil that you can put like on your eyelids that's supposed to help with your vision. I think it's called eye bright. I think that's what it's called, eye bright, something like that. And it's supposed to help with your vision. Because I'm wearing contacts, I can't see from far away. I can only see up close. Yeah, my dad don't want to leave the milk alone. He said he don't like almond milk. He's like, I don't like it. I told my dad, you might as well get a cow. Just- you might as well, you like that much milk. You need to be milking a cow. Just drinking it fresh. Yeah, I was gonna go I was gonna have my dad come on here when I went to visit him, but it was such a short trip that I didn't even get a chance to. But my dad's gonna come. He gonna probably come see me for my daughter's birthday. So I'll come on live with him. One thing he does love is fruit. I learned to eat fruit from him. He always buys fruit. So he can sit down, he'll sit down and have a whole bunch of fruit. Other than the high blood pressure, my dad is pretty healthy because he stay working and playing sports, and he eats a lot of fruit. So I think that helps him too. That he eats so much fruit. If you're gonna do sorbets, now with sorbets, I'm gonna tell you something. It tastes better if you make homemade sorbet. It tastes better if you have like you buy some fresh ripe fruit and freeze it, and then do the sorbet. Because if you buy frozen fruit and do the sorbet, it's not gonna taste as good. What made me become vegan? Um, so I had so I have like around 11, about 12 years without eating pork, right? So I always suffered from acne, and I used to break out all on my cheeks right here. I still break out like right here, this part of my chin. I don't know why I keep breaking out in this little area right here. But just imagine this dark, how dark that is right there. Just all right here, like mostly right here, and then like here. And I'll have like a couple of them growing up. So, and then I break out on my chest too. So it was bad. So I was like, oh no. Someone said it could be the food you're eating. So that's what kind of like opened me up to like changing my diet, because it was like, oh wow, I never thought about it, that it could be the food that is causing the acne. So someone had told me, you it's probably the red meat and the processed foods. So I had stopped the red meat. So I had stopped the pork and the beef and all that. And then I went lean, where I was just eating turkey, chicken, and fish. So I did that for a couple years. I think it was like about 4 years. 3 to 4 years I did that. Then I had seen like a documentary about how lunch meat is made, because that's the only turkey I was buying was lunch meat. And so I seen a documentary how they make the lunch meat and how horrible it is. And so I stopped the lunch meat, so I stopped the turkey. So I was just doing chicken and fish. Then it was the chicken. Then I had cut the chicken, and then I had cut the fish. The fish, the reason why I cut the fish, one, okay, so the chicken, I had seen a documentary on chickens too. And I watched a lot of Dr. Sebi for a whole year and some change. I was watching Dr. Sebi. So not only was I already changing my diet, but once Dr. Sebi had went viral and was doing all that, I was already on my health journey. So it was like, oh wow, I never knew about veganism. I never even thought about never eating meat, never eating fish, like, or no dairy, no nothing. So when I had cut the chicken, I had cut the dairy because I watched at that time. I used to watch a lot of documentaries and a lot of things how they're being made, and so that's what made me cut the dairy, and then I cut the chicken. And so, you know what? I'm gonna do the pescatarian. So I'm basically vegan, but I'm still eating fish, you know? And I thought I was gonna do that for a while, but once you cut so much things out of your diet, now you know what's causing certain things in your diet. And so when I would eat the fish, it would make me bloated every time I ate it. And I'm like, what the heck? Isn't this supposed to be healthy to eat fish? So my body was like rejecting it. And then not only that, I started to really smell the fish. So it smelled like too fishy for me. Started tasting too fishy for me. And I was just like, I can't do this no more. And I was like, I'm gonna just go vegan. And at first I thought I was just talking. And so when I said it, I messed up the first week and I ate some salmon. I went to I remember I went to this restaurant that they like smoked the salmon in like a smoker thing. And I remember it tasted really good that day. And then I told myself, I was like, hey, you can't, if you're gonna go vegan, you can't keep messing up like that. It's either you go vegan or, you know. So I was already determined to go vegan. So once I told myself that, I never looked back. I never looked back. So then I just continued, and then I was figuring it out as I go. So I started like learning how to make vegan dishes. I veganized a lot of the dishes that I grew up eating, and that's what kind of motivated me to have social media, because it was like, wow, I can really teach other people that you can do this. Like you have me now. That's how I felt like when I first started doing social media. It was like, you guys got me now, because when I had became vegan, I had no one to like check their videos or like learn from. I literally was learning as I go. Like sometimes I used to eat some of the same stuff because I'm like, okay, this is what I know how to make. So I only had like a few dishes, maybe like 5. When I first started, I only had like a few dishes that I would make vegan. And so I had to really use my mind and like, okay, how can I veganize this? I still want to eat these type of things. And so that's how we're here now. So when it said, to be honest, a lot of us eat meat because of the seasoning. I tried to eat chicken with no seasoning, girl. I threw I threw that chicken out. It's it's the seasoning we're addicted to, and some of us doesn't realize. Yeah, that's how I be trying to say. Like that same flavor you create with like certain meals. It's easy to do, to veganize it, because seasonings are vegan. You know, they're herbs. You know, you got all those herbs that you can use in your food, and you're gonna bring all the flavor. Like I'm able to make. I can veganize Indian food. I can veganize Caribbean food. I have veganized so many different dishes. Um, I have made beef patty. I've made beef patty with cocoa bread, okay, from scratch, okay. I've made a lot of Caribbean meals that are actually a lot of Caribbean food has meat in it, but I have veganized a lot of it. Um, I even made the famous sancocho that Dominicans love, but I just made it with just the root vegetables and the flavoring, like all the like flavors. It came out amazing. I actually liked it better than regular sancocho. Um, but yeah, you just have to be creative in the kitchen, really. You or when you used to smoke, you used to smoke cigarettes. I make a vegan chili. Yeah, I make chili too, and I make it with quinoa on the side. Yeah, I have a chili recipe too. I do it with black beans. Do I have a cookbook? No, I'm working on it. I'm working on that, but I don't have a cookbook yet. How you like it? How you like the siete chips? I made a video about the siete chips and the Doritos. Someone said they substituted today. Did you like it? Mmm. I didn't know that severe. I'm proud of you. But you used to do cigarettes? Since I was little, I never liked smelling cigarettes. None of that. You say you're so used to the bad chips. You know what you can do? Also, if it's not seasoned enough for you, you can make your own like cheese seasoning with nutritional yeast. Have you ever heard of nutritional yeast? It's like it's real. It's you use it as your like cheese replacement, and you can add um, more of the seasonings, and then dip the chips in that. If it's just sometimes them chips sometimes they be having a lot more seasoning, and some of them be like straight tortillas. So it be a hit or miss sometimes. I don't know why they do that because they should be putting the same amount of seasoning in each bag. But but yeah, you can make like you could buy nutritional yeast. I get the Bob's Red Mill brand, and you can add paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and just mix it all together, and then just put the chips in it. And if you really want it to stick, just add a little bit of avocado oil and then make it stick. So it can stick the seasoning on the chips. And see if that helps. So you can get used to it. Because I'm okay with the regular chips. But I get what you're saying. Like, it might not be as cheesy as Doritos. Because Doritos that it gets all on your fingers. Like, it'd be extra cheesy. So I get it. The I love a good black bean corn salad with those chips. Oh yeah, I will make with the chips. I will do like kind of like I'll put the chips, put the I'll put like romaine lettuce, tomatoes, cucumber. Sometimes I'll add corn. Um, the beans, I actually cook the beans, put the beans in there, add some oyster mushrooms, and then I'll do like guac. And girl, that'd be so good. Making me hungry right now. Oh man, severe. It took 2 years. What? How long? 2 years for you to tell me about that? Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that you sober. That's amazing. A lot of people can't even do that. Like stop smoking and all that. They feel like they need it. So if you was able to do all that, that's amazing. Me, since I'm gonna tell you how old I was.
I did. I did. I really did.
Look, someone said that they glad you sober, Sophia. um, but yeah, one thing about me, I remember my age. I was 11 years old. I remember I was in the Bronx. I was at the corner store, and I remember grabbing some coffee. Cause you know they used to put the milk in it and everything, and it used to be so good, nice and hot. They would put the perfect amount of sugar and everything. I would get that coffee sometimes. And I wouldn't get it all the time, but I remember like the week that I got it, I think I had like I think it was like less than 2 weeks of me buying the coffee at the corner store, right? And so I remember getting out the store and and one day I didn't buy the coffee, but I was still at the corner store. I was grabbing something else. And then I got out the store and I'm like, I got this huge headache. Like, what the heck? And then it hit me. I was like, oh, I didn't drink coffee today. And I remember telling myself, I was only 11 years old, because one thing about Caribbean people, well, Dominicans, my grandmother would give me coffee as a little girl. Okay, they get you used to drinking coffee with bread. Okay, you dip the bread in the coffee and everything. So, but I was never like drinking coffee like that. It was only when I wanted to. And so I started getting these headaches, right? Because I was drinking coffee more often. So, and then that day I was like, I'm not going to drink no coffee, right? And so I'm getting this headache and I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. I told myself, I was 11 years old. And I told myself, no, 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 no. I said, you don't control me. I told my body, you do not control what I consume. I control you. So I said, I literally told myself that. I was like, no, I will go through this headache all the way till it goes away, and I will not drink coffee. And I remember I literally had a headache for like a week and some change because I didn't drink no coffee. And I was like, yo, that's crazy how quick your body can get addicted to something. And so I've never like been addicted to something. If I see my body get addicted to something, I'll be like, oh heck no. I'll stop doing it. And I'll go through the withdrawals and everything. I'm like, no, no, no. You don't control me. It's a battle. It's a battle within you, you know? That's what it is. Uh, I stopped smoking cigarettes for 3.5 years, cold turkey, and started again now. I don't. Yeah, I get it. I get it. You have to find like something. Sometimes it be the stress that also like make you go to the addiction even more. Like if you're having a lot of stress, so it's like you gotta try to like see what works for you when it comes to stress. If you're trying to like stop the smoking, and maybe slowly start. If you do like Savir said, he be doing 3 packs a week. That's crazy. So you got to cut it down each week until you're no longer doing it. You was drinking. I thought you were gonna say, what was it? Decaf. He gonna say, I'm drinking organic coffee. You said organic coffee is bad. Um, the thing is like you got to get the good quality coffee for it to not be unhealthy. And usually it's like when you got to get it from like Colombia, because that's where they be having like good coffee. Definitely not Starbucks. Definitely not Dunkin' Donuts. And a lot of the stuff they sell at the store is not the good stuff either. So it's like, but if you get like the coffee, the good quality coffee, then it shouldn't be as bad. You say you was wild. You don't like hot drinks. I used to do hot chocolate. It's in New York. It's easy for you to like drink that stuff even more because you could go to the corner store. They have it nice and fresh for you, ready to go. So it's not like you're making it yourself, right? But like I guess when you make it yourself, you be like, oh, I don't feel like doing it, so you probably drink it less. But when you have a corner store that have all the stuff that that you like, yo, I'm supposed to be on a diet, but they make the best sandwiches, they make the best coffee or whatever, and you in the corner store buying it every single time. You say you love the smell. Yeah, coffee smells good. I love the smell of coffee. Man, I don't. The last time I had coffee was a long time ago. Before I went vegan, definitely. No, matter of fact, I had coffee the first year of me being vegan. The first year, because I had a coffee maker. So yeah, the first year that I went vegan, I was still drinking coffee, and I was still eating chocolate. That was like the year that I got rid of chocolate and coffee, because I would eat chocolate all the time. A chocolate bar was always in my pantry. But I don't eat chocolate anymore. Once in a while, but not like how I used to. Is mushroom coffee good? I've heard of that. I don't know, to be honest. I've heard of it. I heard that it's supposed to be good, but I don't know. I truly don't know. I haven't done my research on that. I can find out for you though. Cause once I like want to know something, I'll do my research on that. Oh, you used to do cold coffee, the iced coffee. Yeah, you can do it severe. If you had like all that stuff go, you could definitely do it. You remind me of me, cause I used to drink. I used to drink almost every weekend when I was out and about. And that was before I went vegan. When I went vegan, I would drink but once in a while. Um, Not all the time. And even now, like maybe once a year, like on a special occasion. If it's a special occasion, I'm feeling good, I'll probably have a drink here and there, you know. Let loose a little bit. But to be doing it all the time, it's just not good. Oh, it's breaking you out the coffee. Oh, you say you out and about right now. Be careful out there. You on this phone. You on the phone outside. One thing about the Bronx, like, you gotta be alert. You gotta be alert, watching your side view everywhere. Like, okay, who's around me? You proud of me? Oh, thank you. When you thought I wasn't gonna eat more fruit, you said ain't no way I'm real. Why you say that? You don't think I could eat all this fruit? You didn't eat nothing today? Mm. Okay, okay. That's good. Shoot, I need to get a bike. Start riding a bike. Hello. How are you? I don't see your name on there, so If you put if you put your name in the comment, I can address you by your name. I had bought a whole bunch of lychee. Somebody's dog going crazy. You said the plate's still full? This whole thing was full of watermelon right here. And I ate more than half of the pineapple, ate 2 peaches, half of the lychees. Matter of fact, look at my scraps. This is all my scraps. What fruit are you eating? I had peaches, watermelon, pink pineapple, grapes, and lychee. I hear somebody's dog. That's good that you work out a lot. Shoot. I keep saying I'm gonna go back to the gym. I don't know what's going on with me. I need to lock it in my brain. Right now, it's still like an option to not go and go. So once I say like it's no option, you gotta go every single day, then I know I'm locked in. Thank you, Ray. How are you? Hey, Sarah. How you doing, Sarah? Hola, mamacita. What lychee taste like? Thank you, Sarah. Um, have you ever had rambutan? It tastes like rambutan. They're in the same family. But it tastes like the texture is like a grape. Kind of tastes a little bit like a grape, but it has its own like taste. I don't really know how to describe it. I'm in Florida. I'm in Florida. I'm not in New York. I'm from there, but I'm in New York. I mean, I said I'm in New York. I'm in Florida. Hello, how are you? What type of fruit I'm eating? This is lychee. So these are lychee. This is pink pineapple, grapes, peaches, and watermelon. I'm ba- I'm basically I'm basically done though. I ate a lot of fruit. I ate a lot of fruit. I'm sorry, I had to stretch. My back. I need a massage. I'm about to tell my daughter, your hands are working right now. Give me a little massage. Little massage. Florida. Well, I cook all my meals, so if you was to like wanted to go like out to eat here in Florida, the food in Florida is not it really. Like these restaurants, it's nothing like New York. So yeah, a lot of people over here can't cook. I ain't gonna lie to you. And there's not a lot of vegan options. Like when it comes to restaurants, there's like a handful of them, and that's it. So I just make all my food because I'm very picky when it comes to my food. I like to eat good. I'm a foodie. I am a foodie. I like to eat. Even though I eat healthy, I like to eat good food. So I like my food seasoned, cooked at a certain temperature, you know. Like like I don't like to buy mushrooms in a restaurant or, they don't cook the mushrooms the way I like it. I need my mushrooms cooked hard. Okay? They need to be cooked all the way. I don't want to I don't want slimy mushrooms. So, so yeah. So as a vegan and living in Florida, yeah, if you was vegan and you came to Florida, you need to cook your own food. I think even if you're not vegan, cuz I'm telling you, the food do not look good. Even if you was to eat meat, you can probably find some food around here. Probably you probably have to go to Miami. Miami probably got some good food, but I never went to a restaurant in Miami. I want to actually try like a vegan spot in Miami and just see what is given, you know? Yeah, it's down in the back. So it's like a ponytail. It's down in the back. Yeah, you really can't eat out because like as a vegan that likes my food cooked a certain way, and then I like to use certain oils. We know at these restaurants they using vegetable oil or some type of canola oil or something like that. I'm pretty sure even if they have vegan options, they're probably using some messed up oils. What's my what's my favorite vegan dish? Um I tell people all the time I don't have a favorite because I make a lot of different dishes that I love, and it just depends on what mood I like, what kind of food I want to eat. There'd be foods that I love to eat, but then won't eat it for like a month or two until like I'm in the mood to eat it. So the only thing that I would say is it's like a food that I like to eat, not every day, but I will eat it once a week, will be pizza. I'll make my own pizza and I make it kind of like New York style. I make it nice and flat, put them toppings. So that's one of my favorite foods, I would say. But I really don't have a favorite, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't like so many mushrooms. So are you vegan? Are you vegan? You say you like that too? Yeah, because it's like so many foods. Like growing up in New York, like you had so many options. You had halal food, you had Chinese food, you had. So I grew up always eating all type of food. So it's like I'm not used to just eating one thing, you know. And so like when I became vegan, I made it a point to learn how to make veganize a lot of the meals that I like because I like to eat all type of different things, different culture food. One day I'm feeling Jamaican, one day I'm feeling Dominican food, or sometimes I'm feeling Indian food, or like Chinese food, or whatever, you know? So it's like, just depends what I'm in the mood for. I can see how clean the kitchen is. I can't. I thought about what you said. Oh, you said, I thought about what you said a while ago. If I can't see the how clean the kitchen is, I can't eat it. So yeah, I feel like with restaurants, they really should have like an open kitchen where people can look inside. If you notice a lot of top like 5-star restaurants, not all of them, but a lot some of them, some of them have an open kitchen, you know, where you can see what the like how the kitchen's looking. And usually it's extra clean. But them kitchens that be hiding in the back, looking like it's in a dungeon somewhere. Yeah, I'm scared of those kitchens. What you cooking back there? What are you making me? Cause like, is this poison? What is this? Someone said I love pizza so much they say I'm half Italian. Someone said you need discipline to eat healthy like that. We all need that. Yeah, there has to be a balance. You can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna eat starchy food every single day and not give your body a break from it. Like you can have that. You can have your comfort foods, but it'd be like, okay, let me go on this little diet real quick before I eat something else that I want to eat. Like say if you like, oh, I really want to eat pizza next week. Let me go on this quick little diet, and then when I eat the pizza, one, I'm not feeling guilty And two, I can really enjoy it and then be like, okay, tomorrow we back on track. You get what I'm saying? That's how my mind works when it comes to like eating comfort foods. You're not vegan, but you eat healthy. Yeah, you don't have to be vegan to be healthy. As long as you're getting your vegetables and fruits and then everything is balanced out, you're not eating massive amount of meat and then everything is a balance. Yeah, that's all you need to do is be healthy. That's all you gotta do. This is what you do. You always like, figure out like how you can get healthier. Even if you're like, say you're eating chicken and you're buying chicken from the grocery store, you can be like, one day you can wake up and be like, you know what? Let me see if there's a farm that cut chicken right there and there. It's like straight fresh, no antibiotics, no nothing. I could just buy my chicken from this farm. You know what I'm saying? And that's a healthier alternative. So you eat chicken, but like, hey, let me find a cleaner chicken to eat. So that's all you have to do is really try to go cleaner and cleaner. And then when you're ready to let it go, you're gonna naturally let it go and be like, oh, I really don't need that. I'm actually tired of chicken. You get what I'm saying? That's what happens. So is I feel like for me it was a slow transition. I've been changing my diet for 12 years. I've been vegan for 8 years. So, and I'm still sometimes I'm like changing things. You're constantly gonna be changing your diet. You're constantly gonna be like, okay, I shouldn't be eating this no more. Let me not buy that. Let me not buy these chips at the store. Even though they say plant-based and all that, I ain't gonna eat it. You know what I'm saying? Even though it says it's healthy or whatever, it's highly processed. I'm not eating that. You know? So it's all like where you at with your health journey and what you're willing to let go. Yeah, you're gonna be tempted. Like today, my kids had a little bit of chips, and I was thinking like, should I have a little bit of the chips? And I was just like, nah. Let me tell you something. Them chips, though they are a healthy alternative, they're not the best alternatives. They're not like they're not healthy. It's a cleaner alternative, but it's not like, oh, this is healthy foods. Like, no. None of those chips are healthy. None of those bars or anything is healthy. It's a cleaner alternative to like Doritos and all the other chips that we grew up eating. So it's like, hey, do this, but it's not healthy. And I'm going to tell you something. I actually feel like when I eat the chips, I just noticed this week because I had some this week. I noticed because I made some videos at the grocery store. I noticed that my face was like inflamed on one side of my face. And I'm like, what the heck? I still posted a video. I look crazy in it. But I was like, why my face look like that? And I had just ate a little bit of chips. And I feel like, yo, maybe I'm like, my body's reacting to that. Because I don't eat chips. But I'm like, so be careful out here with stuff that says plant-based and things like that. I still don't trust none of it. The only reason I say I recommend it to you guys is because people don't want to let the Doritos and the other stuff go. So I'm like, okay, here, do this healthier alternative, but it's not healthy. You get what I'm saying? Like somebody said, why you said do polenta instead of white grits, it's still unhealthy. It's not the unhealthy part. It's the fact that actually it's not unhealthy, but you still have to have it in moderation. But it's the other grits are enriched, so they take the nutrients out of it, and they bring back synthetic nutrients into the grain. So it's no longer in its natural form. So I'm like, at least it's obviously okay if you want to stop eating corn to begin with, like, okay, stop eating corn. But if you want a healthier alternative, it's like, hey, the polenta grits are actually on it. It's actually on its natural form. Like, it's naturally like that once they grind it up. They didn't tamper with it, they didn't do anything to it. They only grinded the corn to make the grits. So some people say like, oh, you shouldn't be eating that to begin with. You should just cut it off. But some people don't want to. So it's like, okay, this is the healthier alternative. You know? You say you struggle with bread or potato bread. I used to eat that when I was a kid. Um, I would do sourdough bread. Try to find like a bakery near you that make bread from fresh every single day, and just get sourdough bread or get whole wheat bread. So like if you can't let go of the bread, then obviously you got to replace it with bread. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, if I told you, oh, just don't eat the bread, you're gonna be like, but I'm addicted to it and I still want to eat bread. So it's like, I'm giving you a healthier alternative. So the healthier alternative would be to, okay, have bread, but eat spelt. You can eat spelt bread. You can do whole wheat bread. You can do sourdough bread, and those are the healthier alternatives. Or rye bread. Um, what else? Yeah, those are about it, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's all about the alternative. Like, okay, what can I do that's cleaner? Cause like I ate grits, what, twice this week? I had grits twice this week. I think I had it on Sunday. Wasn't it Sunday? And then I had it yesterday. But I'm gonna tell you, I last months without eating grits. I'll last months without even eating it. But when I do eat it, I eat the polenta. Yeah, stay away from potato bread. Yeah, stay away from it. Stay away from it. I do sourdough bread. That's what I do, sourdough bread. And they even have like whole wheat sourdough. So that's even better. But you could start off with the sourdough bread. But try to find like a bakery, because there's so many like adjectives, that a lot of preservatives and stuff they put in the bread, and that stuff ain't good for you. For gluten free, I would think rye bread, right? Rye rye bread. Spelt has a little bit of gluten in it. You can do spelt if you okay with a little bit of gluten. Yeah, but not that potatoes are good, but see, I do red potatoes. But not potato bread. Especially the ones in the store, they have a lot of preservatives and a lot of fillers and stuff. Ain't no good. You said the 5 grain wheat bread. You could do that too. See, sometimes Sarir said I can do bread. He can do without bread altogether. That's good if you can do that. Shoot, I'm with me is like I can stop the bread for a while and be like, okay, I'm not doing bread. I'm not doing bread. But then once in a while, I like to eat my bread. You know, when I make sandwiches or sometimes I eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I make the kids PBJ all the time. They love PBJ. And now my son, he's like, he don't want to add the jelly. Now he's like, he just want a peanut sandwich. No jelly. I'm like, boy, you was eating peanut butter and jelly this whole time, and now you want just peanut butter. He loves peanut butter. Um, but yeah. Skip the meat and eat mushrooms. Yeah, some people don't like mushrooms. That's the thing. And I know that, I feel like mushrooms have a bad rep because it's like a lot of these restaurants, they can't cook mushrooms. They don't cook it right. So I feel like that's what it be. That people be like, oh no, I don't want to eat mushrooms. But I'd be like, just try my mushrooms. My mushrooms is different from the mushroom from the store. And when they try mine, they be like, oh wait, it tastes like meat. It tastes good. And I'm like, yeah. What you thought? What you thought? I was eating something nasty? When people try my food, let me tell you something. My family is not even vegan. And when they come to visit me, the days that they're with me, they're vegan, okay? For those couple days that they come see me. Because one thing about me, I'm not going to contaminate my kitchen with no meat. And nobody going to come to my home and disrespect my home cooking meat inside my home. No. That's where I cook my food, and you're going to contaminate my whole kitchen. No. No, 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 no. So I'll take them out to a restaurant. Like when my mother came to visit, I was taking her out to restaurants. I'm like, go eat your meat over there, but not in my house. No, no, no. So there's rules. Come see me. There's rules, okay? You trying to create your own. That's amazing. But listen, let me give you some advice, okay? When you have an idea of something you want to do and you're planning to create something, always keep it to yourself. Because you never know. I know you're telling me, but you never know who's watching, who's going to take your idea and stuff like that. So sometimes you got to keep your ideas to yourself until you're able to do it, because you don't want nobody to steal your idea. You get what I'm saying? But that sounds like a great idea, by the way. I'm not going to repeat it because I don't want no one else to hear it. Whenever I go to Florida, yeah, you gotta DoorDash it. You gotta go outside. Look, my mother, like, if you have something, maybe like a sandwich or something, I wouldn't mind somebody eating that inside my house. But if you got fish, oh no, you gotta eat that outside. You're not about to stink up my whole house with some fish. No, no, no. No. No, no, no. Yeah, you're not about to stink up my house with no fishy smell. My mother had got fish, and I'm like, where you coming with that? Cause she was coming to eat it inside my house. And I was like, they got a whole like area for residents. You can go out there and eat that. And I was like, go eat that out there. You're gonna stink up my whole house with that. You say you don't like looking at meat? I mean, I can look at it. It's not gonna do nothing to me. Yeah, so when you finish your food, then come back. Cause where I live, they got like an area for the residents. This is where I'm at right now. Where I'm at right now, it's like a area for the residents, and so you could come out here to eat. So I'm like, it's nice out there. They even got outside. You can sit out there and be in the pool area and eat your fish. Stink the outside, not inside my house. Nah, but she wasn't offended. She knows, cause she will be pissed too. She after she eats the fish, and then she's still smelling the fish. Am I right? Cause when you eat something, once you eat fish or you eat something, you don't want to continue to smell the food. It starts smelling nasty after that. So it's like, am I right? Someone said fasting is so important. Yes, it is. I do it all the time. Now she knows though. Saria, she knows. My mother is. She knows. She cool with it. You gotta respect. You gotta respect everybody's boundaries. So when I go to my sister's house, she'd be like, "Take off your shoes." And what do? I gotta take off my shoes. It don't matter if my shoe is tight on, and I got like 3 socks on. No, you gotta. If you gotta respect her house, she wants you to take your shoes off. You take them shoes off. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So one thing about me and my family, we're gonna respect each other's space. We're gonna we're gonna respect each other's space and whatever you got going on. Yeah, yeah. I respect her boundaries. She respect my boundaries. That's how it is. But we don't get offended. We don't get offended. Some people got boundaries. You go to the house. No, you can't use my bathroom. You gotta use this other bathroom. And the bathroom can be all the way in a dungeon somewhere. It don't matter. You gotta use that bathroom over there. You better, as soon as you feel like you gotta pee or whatever, you better start walking over there. Am I right? But, oh, I gotta go over there. Okay, I got you. You say your sister's is the same way. You say you're gonna hug me smelling like Popeyes. I cannot. I can't with you. You're gonna be on a diet anyway, so I don't know what you're talking about. So we're talking about he gonna be on this 30-day raw diet. We going on September 1st. Will you suggest that people leave New York for a better, healthy living? Um, Definitely if you're trying to build a family, um, cause you know, New York, New York is very crowded, and it's like it just depends, because you know some people love the like, you know, there was a point in my life where I couldn't go to sleep without noise, cause you know in New York you can listen to like the ambulance, the police, everything, and you go to sleep with all that noise going on. I can't now. Now I can't. Like, if there's any noise, I'm like, I can't sleep. But when I was younger, that's what I was used to, was to go to sleep with noise. And then if there wasn't no noise, I thought I was getting robbed or something. Something was gonna happen. Cause I'm like, ain't no way it could be this quiet. This is when I moved. When I moved to the South, when I was a teenager, I moved to the South. And I remember like going to sleep and all I could hear was the birds. And I'm like, why is it so quiet? Why is like, I thought it was the craziest thing. And I could not go to sleep. It took me a while. So it just depends on how, you know, because some people get anxiety with noise and stuff. And not only that, like, I feel like it's always better to like go somewhere where you can do more, especially if you've been in New York your whole life and you just want to see more. Definitely explore and see where you love to live. Because sometimes people go back to New York, they be like, nah, I can't do none of these places. I got to go back to New York, you know? So it just depends. It depends on you. I'm on all my platforms right now. I'm on all the platforms right now. Every platform I'm in, okay? Yeah, I would say like definitely try to live in different places. Because when I was just in New York, I went to visit when was it? That was May or June. When did I go to New York? May, the end of May. I went to New York. And when I was there, the water was doing me good. The water was what? I was upstate though. I was upstate New York. Beautiful. Um, Listen, I was showering in that water and like my face like extra clear, like because the water in Florida is horrible. The water here is horrible. Okay, so I was really feeling that water. I was like, ooh, the air feel nice and crisp. Upstate New York, because all the mountains is there. Like it just felt like so refreshing. Um, it made me want to move back to New York, but definitely upstate. Upstate. If you want to stay in New York, you should go move near the mountains. You will love it. There's always something to do. And you definitely get like how you like to work out and stuff. You can work out, walking those mountains and stuff, all those trails and stuff. Oh yeah. You could go to Saratoga Springs. Oh yeah. Get that fresh, clean water. You can bring your own bottles, your own glass bottles, and go to Saratoga Springs and get your own water. Go back home. You got free water, clean water from the actual springs over there. So So there's beautiful parts in New York to live. So Massachusetts is beautiful. All that area is beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, that water in New York, man. I took a shower. I was feeling good with that water. I wanted to take it back home. I was like, can we change the water? Florida water, it's horrible over here. I think that's why I'm breaking out, because like the water here is horrible. But let me go, you guys. It's 10:44. It's pretty late. Um, I buy shower filters. But that water from New York is different. That water is different. And I love the gas stoves. I love gas stoves. That's what I want. I want a gas stove, like a big, huge gas stove. I'll definitely be going live cooking all type of foods for you guys, because give me a gas stove. I'll be in there chefing it up 24/7. I already cook 24/7, but I would definitely be like, a gas stove is gonna make me want to cook even more. And gas stoves are so fire. Am I right? But all right, I'll keep running my mouth. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow. I'll be eating some fruit because we're fruit fasting. This is day 1. We're doing it for 3 days. So tomorrow and Sunday. Sunday will be the last day. So tomorrow I'll be eating some like dragon fruit. I got a couple of fruit there. Lychee, rambutan. So make sure you tune in. If you don't follow me, make sure you follow me. Subscribe so you get notified when I post. Thank you for all the support. I love you guys. Thank you so much. You said you knew I was gonna finish all this fruit? Yeah, it's a lot. All right, you guys. Bye. Bye. See you tomorrow. Hold on.